guys, what's going on? FYMyPawn here. Welcome back to V Rising. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had just managed to get a whole slew of research. Namely, we got Blood Merlot, we've gotten Gold research, we got Ghost Yarn, which is basically the upgrade material for better gear. We got a lot of stuff. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to need to be preparing for effectively the end game, I would say. But we're basically going to gather a whole bunch of resources to prepare for the upgrades that we're going to need. So we're going to be getting research. We're going to be getting... Well, we're going to get the research into form of scrolls and other stuff. We are going to be getting materials that is going to be used like iron. We're going to need copper, sulfur. We're going to need glass, because glass is always useful. And we're going to need a whole slew of resources, put simply. Gems, anything that we can get our hands on. So we're going to be going around doing a lot of hunting. We're going to be doing a lot of exploration. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we just need to gather a whole bunch of stuff before, you know, we're ready to continue. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens. Here we go. Okay, it's starting up. Just taking some time, that's all. But, yeah. We have a lot to do, to say the least, for today. There is also the idea that I'm planning on setting up a satellite base, just somewhere I can set up a few more minions, so that way I can send more people out on tasks, but I'm not in a hard rush to get those done, more than anything. But I digress. As of right now, we seem to be quite good on gear, so... Well, right now we are just getting the bare bones of the gear, so that is something that we'll need to get done. But I digress. We are going to put the blood away, most likely. We're going to have to get the more blood rose potions from the looks of it. But other than that, we should be good to go. Toss that in there. That is already collected, so no point in going there and grabbing more. We'll quickly grab our blood roses, so that way we can get more bottles of various materials. We're gonna grab one blood type. We'll grab the creature blood, because that is the most reliable. When it... Well, actually, no. Because we're going to be gathering a lot, we might actually want the worker blood here. So that's going to be a wise choice. If only because we're going to be breaking a whole bunch of nodes starting out, so... yeah. But yeah, we'll make 5 of those blood potions. Don't really need anything else in hindsight, but we'll grab what we can here. Alright, we'll grab everything here. Now, I could go through the effort of upgrading this scholar, but I don't really have the desire to do so. Same can be said for the warrior, to be quite honest. So, I guess for now, I'll just feed them both a fat goby and go from there. Blood Merlot requires sacred grapes. I don't have them up here, so I'll just have to leave that idea alone for now. We should only need one more potion. The rest I can just leave alone for now. I'm not in a rush to utilize them after all. Okay. Put the herbs away. Put the bottles away. And off we go. So yeah. I guess let's start with getting everything online. We're going to need a whole bunch of plant fiber, I suspect. We're going to need as much pollen as we can get. I'm going to take out roughly everything when it comes to the herbs here, because we are going to need to grind those down into more manageable resources. But that's mainly so we can get more pollen. Or at least that is the intended goal. There we go. We'll let that pollen do its work. And we'll put 500 of the plant fiber away in here, because we're certainly going to need more. We are going to obviously need more sawdust, so we will have to cut down a whole bunch of trees, I suspect. But that is a worry for future me, not so much the me right now. Take that. We've got some relatively good amounts of yarn, but nothing that we can really use. I guess the pollen can be used here, so toss that in for coarse thread, which can be used to get more scrolls, which is only going to be a boon for us. I'll leave that to its work. The only thing that's really going to need work is those things there, and check if I got anything I need to smelt right now. We'll take the copper, take the wood, take the stone, take that. The rest I can leave alone. Storage, don't need to worry. Herbs are fine. Don't need to worry too much about the bones either. Alright, tailoring, we'll put that away. There we go. Let that work. There we are. Alright. Done. Okay, and while those are grinding, we can move on our merry way out. So that way we can start gathering the resources that we need. So we are just going to
bend to my will.
I guess we'll start with the most prevalent or the most iconic, and that is going to be iron. So we're going to go over to the small zone that I'm familiar with, the more difficult one, and we're going to go get ourselves some iron.
Return to my
That'll be a good start for what we're trying to do here. Okay, so we need to go all the way over to here. Shouldn't be too hard, all things considering. As for the next area that we're probably going to go, it's going to be the... Okay, that's very... Yeah, we'll ignore those guys. It does appear that they are stuck, though. That's worth noting. I should probably find cover. There we go. Alright, let's be quick. Nice. Alright, perfect. Alright, yeah. Me getting that set of buffs has been really helpful, I think.
My reserves run low.
Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna destroy all... well... I'm gonna down the blood potion here. This is gonna make it so our attacks against these things are easier. Might as well guarantee potential resource destruction. Oh god. Ow. Alright, nice. Managed to get quite a bit of iron there. Of course, it's not completely over just yet, obviously. Okay. Nice. Alright, with that, that's cleared that up. We are still going to need to obviously get more, but... There we go. We're a little injured, but that's fine. We'll live, at the very least. Okay.
I don't have the proper tools.
Okay, missed that. That's fine. Alright, nice. So far, so good on the ore collection. We've nearly gotten half our inventory worth. Nice try. Alright, cool. So far, so good on the collection of iron ore, which is exactly what we wanted to do in the first place, so... Yep, nice. Alright, for the most part, we've cleared out all of the iron deposits, I would imagine. We just need to get just a tiny bit more, and then we're basically good. But yeah, no, our resource yield should be insane right now, going by the amounts that we've been collecting so far.
This isn't working.
Nice. Okay, as a result of that, we've basically cleared out the area. We just need to go bear form and then just get as much ore as we can. ore we get, the better. So, can't really complain with that logic, huh? There we go. Alright, that's 2 out of the many. To go for this one, we're gonna get plenty of ore. 200. Yeah, I don't regret getting these big ores early on. But it's gonna take time for these to process anyways, so that's why I went to get them early. The sooner we get them, the better in general. At least that's what I think. Besides, once the ore is collected, we can basically go on a rampage while the iron cooks. And as far as I can tell, that is all the ore. So, we're just going to get on Siegfried and get the heck out of here, because I don't think there's any ore left. Yeah, no, there's nothing that we really need here, so we're just going to run it back, because we cannot teleport with iron. As unfortunate as that is. But regardless, we've managed to procure a sizable chunk of ore, so we will not be running out in any sort of fashion. At the same time, we're also going to need to get some silver, so that is another thing that we're going to have to address. So that is something next on the list, among other things, of course. Okay. One, two, three, four, and finally, grab everything here. Grab everything here. And there we go. Alright. We'll let that iron cook. I just had to make sure I mathed it right. But that's basically done. We're going to quickly go check up on our workers to see what they've managed to procure in our absence. Just gonna quickly go through and sort everything through here, like I do. I do believe that most of the processed stuff is fine. Tossed those in. Unprocessed is obviously going in here. Sort that. Toss into processed. Done. Alright, as a result, we've managed to procure a... Oh, it's 6 minutes until this guy's done. Oddly enough. Okay. Alright, for our servants, we're going to start taking all this assets. Or these assets, rather. And for the most part, we are... Yeah, we're doing quite well on the supply line thing. Or... sideline. Supply line of things. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but whatever. We'll take everything here. And let's go back up the stairs. It appears that we've got fish. We've got a whole bunch of mutant grease, which we can use to immediately with the pristine hide. So we'll do that in mind. Got blood. Take those for the last 2 vials. How is the gem cutting going? We haven't got anything, so it makes sense that we don't have anything available to us. Alright. Okay. I do not actually have any, more than the advanced tannery, so I guess this is just all I'm gonna have to do here, huh? That's fine. At this point, all we need is to get our hands on some more... Yeah, we need to get our hands on some more silk before we can continue. It does appear that we're going to need Shadow Weave in the future, but that is perfectly fine. We are not too worried because it's not a research that we need just yet. So I'll worry about that later. Alright. Okay, as for that, we're going to need to see if we got any new researches. No, we did not. So we are going to have to process the various recipes here into their baser components, which was to be expected in hindsight, so it's not that huge a deal. Okay, aside from this, and this, everything else can go into here. Good. Gem storage, herb storage, alchemy, tailoring, scroll stuff, consumables, don't need to worry about that, and the silver. Okay, we're left with that many scrolls and paper. We'll have to get more as we go on, so that is a issue for the future. But we are going to need way more recipes, so actually going to the more high-leveled area is probably wisest for us right now. But before we do, we're going to go over here, sit in our throne here real quick, and we're going to designate tasks. So, the good thing about unlocking the Transcendium Laboratories is we've got a nice place to hunt with. It appears Wolf has been injured, it seems. As for why he's injured, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But he would have been the perfect person to go there, to say the least. Or at least that is what I was planning. But it appears that we need a humble appearance to in order to infiltrate this area. Kinda sucks, but that's to be expected. This area, on the other hand, is perfect for Maybell to go to, if not for the fact that she's not high enough level to actually outlast in here. The docks are not viable here, as is most things in the higher echelon here, so that's fine. Do we need silver in bulk? We're gonna mine some anyway, so there's no real need to go there. So, let's just prioritize other things. Let's see. Yeah, right now, the biggest thing that we need is Curse Swamp stuff, so we're just gonna keep sending Mo and Steven over, because that's their just priority here. Although, I might send Alfred instead, so that way we got Steven still, for, the Tenacious Strength buff. We'll send Alfred along, that way they can both do their thing here. We'll let them begin their hunt with full successes. We are going to need ghost crystals, so that is another thing. As for whether they can get it or not, that's another thing entirely. In here, no. Here, no. What else is there? The church here could be a good choice, because we'd get more resources. Let's go for here with Maybell, at least. Because that's going to get us some Scourge Stone. And we're actually going to get way more scrolls if we go here, so that's probably going to be our priority. Plus, we'll get a bunch of Scourge Stone in the process, so it's not a bad idea. We'll send them away on their hunt, and we'll go. Appears we got 3 minutes before the world event of the Rift starts, so it might be wise of us to go there. Because that will get us the crystals that we need to upgrade our character even further than we already have. As for gear-wise, we've basically got everything that we need. We just need to go there and go hunting. So, that will be to our interest. Okay, that is everything sorted. Did we get any seeds? No, we did not. That's perfectly fine, though, because we got plenty of resources to make up for it. Regardless, toss all those in there. Now, our goal is going to be to get one of these tier 2 abilities. Ideally, we want to go for Hunger for Blood, because that's going to increase our damage against V-Bloods by 10. So that's going to make our undead just way better against bosses. However, we are probably also going to want to get Soul Drinker or Elemental Resistances, because having that resistance is amazing to have. If only for the fact that you're going to get some great boons from it, I would imagine.
I will assert my will.
But
Shadow calls for my mount.
We're mainly doing these Rift Incursions for one of two things. The first reason is that if we do this Rift Incursion right here and now, we are going to have the chance to get some new weapons. Preferably one that is more in tune with what we're trying to do. I don't really mind about the mace, axes, or I guess maybe the scythe, but I'm not sure. But we need a contagion type weapon, so that is going to be something we need to deal with. So the sooner we get something of a good make, the better. Had to deal with them because each paladin and whatnot gives a reasonable item upon their defeat, so no harm in doing that as soon as we can, because that's going to get us more gold jewelry, more schematics. Basically, if we target those hard individuals, it's going to make our life 100 times easier. For the future grind, that is. That is a 95 creature. We're not too concerned about that. I think we can manage with worker blood alone. So, we'll just make do until we need to get a different supplier. Got that. Okay, 7 seconds. Here we go. The hunt begins. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Target has been found. Alright, we've got basically 20 minutes before the rifts end. So the sooner we get this done, the better. So yeah, we're just going to be rushing it over there. Ignore the boss as we're going. Alright, what's our first target? It is over there, up the Alright. Got a whole bunch of undead here. That's probably gonna help. Okay, there we go. Alright, just had to grab a whole slew of stuff. Not bad. Alright, where's the next target? Let's see. Over there. Good thing I have my horse just on standby for these occasions. Hey, could you not? Oh god. Ah, God, charms. I swear. There we go. Nice. Okay. Let's get some healing in real quick. Grab the Stygian shards while we can. And that is the boss.
Well, what? Think on your feet.
Focus there a little bit. But in doing so, we get a few bits of research. Not the things that we do need, but these will help us get scrolls, which is in tandem what we're looking for in the end. So it's not a huge deal if we get these or not, so... But, hey, I'm not complaining. We got ourselves a Chaos-Infused Greatsword, which we don't need. But, yeah. We'll just slowly make our way through, get the materials that we need, and we'll be fine. Just gotta take our time, that's all. Okay, we'll march past through here. Okay, as for where, it's over here. Oh god, okay. Bit too much, bit too much. Oh, come on, I was invisible. have everything. We've managed to get a sun potion as well, so that's nice. We need to get some greater sun resistance, though, I feel. Or at the very least, try to find something like that. That'd be nice. But again, I'm not too hard-pressed on such things. Okay, we got charms. That's fine. Good thing the undead are coming in, causing a ruckus. Okay, there we go. Okay. And done. Nice. The power of undead compels thee. Okay. Well, we managed to do it in the end, so that's all I really care about. Got Crimson Templar leggings, that's fine. Okay, we've got the boss from the final act of the first act, I believe. Yep. I remember that charge anywhere. Done. That was axes, I believe. That's good. Yeah, we got some new axes. Nothing too crazy. Just storm-infused ones. We are getting really unlucky with the trying to find a type of... We're getting really unlucky when it comes to trying to find a necromancy-specific type of weapon. If we had a necromancy-specific weapon, this would be a whole lot more chaotic, I'd feel. But at the very least, it'd be chaotic in the good way, because we'd have a ton of minions to go and deal with. Or we'd have a whole just slew of minions, period. Which is a nice thing. Alas, we can only do so much, right? We can only do so much. Okay, then. But regardless, we tried our best. That's all we can well, we're trying our best. That's all we can really ask for and do. So we shall just make do. Too bad. Okay. We could probably do... I think this is the last one that we're going to get done. Because in the 5-minute mark, we're probably not going to see the second mark. We'll see what we're going to do. Okay, good. Alright. We might be able to squeeze in one more, I'm hoping for. But we'll have to see in the end, because, you know, we're limited only to our potential at the end of the day.
Oh, you probably think you're something that you are.
Man, that's a lot of damage. There we go. Quickly grab from the fire. So far, so good. We should have enough time for one more. Maybe pushing it if we get faster on our feet here, but we'll try our best here. Yeah, the closest one is going to be there, so we just have to rush over. And we should be able to get one more in, at the very bare minimum. I'm hoping for, anyways. We'll see how things pan out, though. Oh god. Oh god. I can't believe I've been charged. Oh god. Grab the shards real quick before we go any further. Ignore them. Now we charge all the way over to here. So far, so good. Done. Alright, and that is the second area cleared, and now we just gotta go back, and then we should be good. Alright. We got around 2 minutes 40 seconds before we got before the boss disappears, so shouldn't be too hard.
My blood reserve.
Freeze!
out and done. This will be the last boss that we're able to take out because of the circumstances, but that's fine. But we do manage to get ourselves a sizable chunk of Stygian shards, which should theoretically be enough for what we're trying to do, which these Stygian shards should give us... Yeah. Words. They should give us plenty enough to where we are going to be able to get our next upgrade.
Ethereal bond,
now, whether we have the time to actually get the 80 or the next tier of upgrades, that is another thing entirely, but I'm not hard-pressed on the further upgrades just yet. Unfortunately, none of the gear that we managed to procure is anything worth our time, because obviously it's not, you know, corruption infused. And we can't warp, which I just remembered. So we're gonna have to get going the old-fashioned way. As for gear-wise, we did pretty well on the haul, I'd say. Not perfect, but, you know, for not having anything available to us at the time, pretty good time. Alright, I guess I'll turn on Blood Sight while I'm going, because there's no reason to not, right? 9, no. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and get 100. I highly doubt it, though. Although, given my streaming luck as of late, that actually could happen. It's not the first time I've seen 100 blood. Or rather, it's been 3 separate times. Technically 4 if you count the werewolf. With a 100% blooder. Be hilarious, though. That's for sure. Oh well. I highly doubt it we're gonna get one on the way, though. But hey. A man can dream. But hey, if we get a 98 or something, that wouldn't be bad. Because then I can just use the Irradiant Gruel and go from there.
Let's get this.
Alright. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Going by materials, I got a few raws, nothing too crazy. Got a gem. Herbs, never a bad thing. Whole bunch of items. Gonna take all this Stygian crystal and just convert it. Toss those in. These can go in, because they're not going to be useful anytime soon. Toss that in. We'll drink the Sun Resistance Brew, because that's going to just be handy to have. And we will take with us a creature blood type this time. Alright, next school is going to be probably Copper, I would imagine. At least that's what I'm thinking. We'll quickly go check to see if any researches can be learned and studied from these. I highly doubt it, but it is worth checking all the same, just for the sake of completion. Okay, nothing can be used, so we're just going to ditch the rest. Okay, everything else here is going in. Let those process on their own. Oh, right, I should probably put these in. There we go. Take those. Take these. We've got plenty of blood and, well, plenty of essence, rather. Okay. Take all these. Toss in the typical researches. Gems, alchemy stuff, done and done. Alright, so spell life leech and damage reduction. Pretty nice. Movement speed and spell cooldown recovery rate? Nah. But it is blood infused, so that's a good idea. Or a good thing, rather. So, for reference, blood infused is a very good way to heal. Although, at the same time, we're not trying to prioritize healing. We're more focused on the contagion part, so not a good one. Max health and spell critical strike chance? Yeah, it could be better. And I don't like using a crossbow, so there you go. And finally, physical damage, or physical critical strike power, and damage reduction. This isn't a bad weapon, to be quite honest, given it's chaos infused, so it's going to deal a lot of damage. But again, it has the same issue. We don't really need that sort of thing. As of right now, everything here is not going to be handy, except for probably the Firelock pistols, because they have Unholy Infused, and they do help with their weapons. Although we are more focused on spell power than we are physical power, so not the most perfect weapons, but it is a ranged weapon that we can potentially use. So it's well worth considering. Or at least it is one of the very few things that we can consider as a choice. Alright, Alright, let's take a whole slew of these items. We're going to keep the firearm. We're going to keep one of the scythes. We'll have to choose between the 4. I'm going to go with the weapon skill cooldown recovery rate because that will help with our upgrades. So we're going to keep that. Going to keep the gun. They'll take the rest. We don't need weapon attack speed as much for our build, but the weapon cooldown speed will allow us to use the reaping ability a bit more, so it's good for farming. Weapon-wise, we've already got the upgrades, and unless they're, contagion infused, we're not going to need them. Okay. Out of all the maces, let's see. We don't really need weapon skill cooldown recovery. So instead we're just going to focus on the blood version. Because at the very least that is giving us critical strike chance and power. So that's actually a really good spell weapon, so we'll keep that. As for this, we're going to go for the weapon attack speed rather than the movement speed. Because both are blood versions, though. Those are the 4 weapons that we're probably going to elect to upgrade, if at any time. So the rest is going to be recycled for iron and Scourgestone, which is a perfectly valid option for us. Now, if we can build another Devourer, that would be a wonderful thing. That's going to require planks and copper, though. There we go. I'll just set those there for now. As for the armaments, we'll put them on this side, actually. Here we go. As for the loot so far, yeah, we got plenty of iron because of this, so that's nice. That is another thing that we're adding to the list of many things that we're going to be benefiting from. But alas, all in due time will we scale things up. We'll take the scrolls because that's another upgrade just waiting to happen. Oh, we'll quickly go grab the iron and the Scourgestone from that. Put the iron away. Scourgestone away, there we go. And I guess we go over here, get the research on the scroll here. There we go. One step closer to what we need to get. Put the rest of the scrolls away here. Alright, scrolls are going to be needed for that, but we need paper for this, so we need more sawdust. So we are probably going to have to go on a wood-cutting spree, I figure. Yeah, and the only way to get sawdust is to literally just cut normal wood. But that isn't as hard as we make it out to be. We just need to trim literally everything. And considering we have so many trees around here, that's not a bad idea. Although I could send some minions to do it, but probably not the wisest. Alright, well, let's get to chopping. Might as well clear up the area a little bit, so that way we can make it look nice. A little bit, anyways. Might as well clear up the area a little bit, huh? Okay, let's down this. That way we got our blood type changed to a proper term. Or a proper thing now. Oh, now I think about it, we're really close to literally one of the areas needed for sunflowers. I completely forgot about that. Well, at least we're gonna get plenty of wood, so that's all I can really say. Okay. Got a birch sapling, which is not bad. Although, I'm probably gonna be getting something else instead. As for... Okay, there we go. Get back to the grind. So far, so good. Yeah, it doesn't really take that long to get the wood, though, to be fair, now I think about it. But hey, it still doesn't hurt to at least try to get our stuff done, so whatever. Who knows, maybe we'll get some nice trees in the process, huh? Literally just ignoring them as I go chopping. At the very least, the plant fiber is going to be worth it, so I can't really complain fully about this. Okay. So far, so good on the grind. Oh, right, we're also going to need to go and get the copper and yeah, we have to get a lot of stuff now I think about it, yeah. Oh boy. No matter. I was expecting this to be a long haul anyways. Okay, so far we've managed to get 3 stacks of wood. At minimum we only need 4 in hindsight. But we can go for more if need be. I'm just gathering as much as we can just for the sake of it. Okay, so far so good. Okay, that is basically the 4 stacks of wood that we need for the machine, but we're probably going to want more, so that way we get as much sawdust as possible. That will allow for a ton of research, I would imagine. Or at the very least, the sawdust will certainly help in that regard. We're also going to need to get the stone dust and turn that all into as much as we can for the eventual production of Scourge Stone, which is exactly a good idea. Alas, one thing at a time. Okay, so far so good. Nice. And there we go. Okay, there we go. We'll probably chop these down as well. Might as well, right? Because they are sticking out in the open. We don't exactly want that, right? And worst case, we can always just... Yeah, worst case, we can always just create the trees ourselves, but I don't think we need to do that. We'll let the natural vegetation generate the trees, so it's cool. Alright, so far so good. Okay, and sorry if I had to be quiet there. I just wanted to focus on the grind, really. But, yeah, no, that's basically most of the trees, isn't it? We'll leave the rest of the vegetation. There's no real need to just go, like, ham on it. Besides, we've got plenty of wood. Enough stacks to warrant that we're gonna... Well, actually, we should probably take out a few more trees so that at very least we get 2 stacks worth for gathering. But at the very least, 2 stacks worth to work with when it comes to the grind. This last tree should be enough. There we go. We can now do 2 stacks worth of 2,000 for the wood inside each of these sawmills. That should be plenty for what we're trying to do. There we go. And the rest can go in here. We'll quickly grab everything that we want here. There we go. I am going to need to build more advanced looms as I am advanced tanneries, but I do believe we've gotten plenty of resource, just enough to do just that. As for the advanced looms, we're going to need to take out everything first before we continue here. And to make advanced looms, well, we can make advanced tanneries here quite easily, so we'll make 3 for the occasion. And then we just need to set up our looms, which requires silk and reinforced planks. I should have plenty of reinforced planks, it's just the silk I'm not sure about. Is what I would have said if I had not... if I don't have any. Or if I had anything further. Okay, we're going to take the planks, we're going to take the iron. Okay, we're going to toss those in. So once the wood is done processing, the iron will follow suit, most likely, is what I imagine is going to happen. Anyways. So for now, we'll just leave that alone. We'll have to deal with the... well, I guess we can deal with the pollen now. It's just not something that we need to do in bulk just yet, so... okay, so we'll leave that alone for now. For the pollen, we're going to grab all that. I do believe we also need at least 2 stacks worth of plant fiber for this. And that should make a whole bunch of coarse string. There we go. Coarse thread is going to be made in bulk because of this, so that's going to be a good thing. So we'll let that process. We now have a multitude of advanced tanneries. We're going to need 4 at the very minimum. So we'll probably have to set up one last one over here, assuming we have the room for it. But we will have to see. For now, let's just rotate that there. And I guess we will... yeah, we don't need the hungering stone, so we'll just ditch that. Don't need a process either, as far as I'm concerned. Toss that there. Toss the tailoring in there. I guess we can take these and split them into 3s. For now, that is. At the very least, getting more pristine leather is going to be a wise addition. We'll let that process. The only thing we really need now is paper, but that's going to be processed automatically over time, so I'm not too concerned. But I digress. Our next objective is likely going to be to get our hands on some more copper. And yeah, we'll keep going from there, I guess. So we're just going to take that rogue potion. Alright. And what we're going to do is we are going to head over to the... we're going to head to the Triscendium mine. We're going to get as much copper and sulfur as we can get our hands on. I think that's the next objective. So we're going to prioritize that. So let's get going. But yeah, if we do find a potent warrior with a nice juicy set of resources, well, a nice juicy set of numbers, then we'll capture them. We'll ignore the majority here. Don't need to do that much. Okay. Let's grab as much sulfur and copper as we can. And anything excess we'll just deposit if we don't need it. But yeah, no, we're gonna grab as much as we can here. Okay, bear form. Okay, not bad. Okay. Okay, there we go. Nice, okay. That leaves them dealt with. Now we can go on to getting more sulfur and all that jazz, that is. Tech scrap is going to be a commodity in the future, but I know of a way that we can get plenty, so it's not like a huge deal. But we're going to need a lot of tech scrap if we're going to be doing that. Not that I'm going to be prioritizing it, I just want to focus more on the copper and all that, so... Well, copper and sulfur, because both are going to be viable for the future. Anyways... But yeah, no, we need a lot of this material. It's just basic upkeep, really. There we go. Well, at the very least, there's going to be plenty of material that we can use. And plenty of both copper and sulfur that we are going to be enjoying the hell out of. Okay, we also got another recipe that's going to be more scroll stuff that we can utilize. Of course, that's not going to be enough, but we are going to need gold now. It's a 100% rogue. Okay. Alright, game, I get what you're trying to say, but jeez, could you not? Like, come on.
Human minds bend easily.
Okay, come over here. What are you gonna do? You're gonna...
You are
There
in
we
my
go.
grasp.
Done.
Your mind is mine to control.
Well, that's another 100, I guess. Apparently this game loves me when I stream.
Right at home.
I do not know why, but apparently the factors are just that crazy. God, that's crazy. That's insane. That shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be happening in the slightest. The fact that it managed that much is a miracle. Alright, bear form, here we go. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly go through here. And that should be another. Yeah, no, if we start using the benefits of that vice, I think we're going to be really good off. Or real good. At the very least, we're going to get way more undead than we realized, so that's going to be nice. But I digress. We got our benefits here, so it's not a bad thing. Ancestral base, though. Not bad.
This isn't working.
Alright, well, I can't complain. I managed to get all this, so that's nice. Alright, let's go bear form. Start off by gathering all the big nodes, and then we'll go for the little nodes. Okay, there we go. Not getting that much just by bear form here. I assume its scales varied on the ore that you're trying to break, but you don't get as much if you're in bear form. Well, unless of course you're doing it against these things, in which case there you go, right? That's fine. We're here to gather sulfur and copper, so that was literally the goal of this trip in the end. That's good. Oh, we've ran out of room, that's fine. Okay, we are gonna drop some things. We need to drop the... Drop the fishbone. We don't need that many.
There's no space in my inventory.
We also don't need the rats as much.
There is no space in my inventory.
Okay, we do not need the gems, or at the very least, we don't need one of them. Depleted batteries are going to be handy for the future, but we can take out the stone first before we take out anything else. But yeah, depleted batteries are going to be helping for the future, but not for right now. The wall panels are definitely going to be a research that we might need. We got copper ingots. We don't need the glass because, well, we already got plenty. Alright, let's go see if there's any further things. I don't see anything that is worth noting. Yeah, we've collected as much ore as we can get our hands on. Our inventory's full. Only thing that we gotta do now is just get the heck back to home.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
Well, hopefully... Yeah, hopefully we get better odds here for,
Secrets of the
oh, we got an 83
world.
there.
Speak to me.
That might be tempting as a capture, or at least a bite, anyways, but beyond that, no. You're getting really lucky with the high percentage blood types, though, which is nice. I can't deny that it's a good thing to have those. Oh well, either way. Go over to here. Alright, yeah. No, we're basically good. Oh. Nice try. 48, no. 24s, nah. Oh, nearly caught me. Almost caught slacking. But yeah, no, we should be fine. Yeah, no, we should be able to just sneak through here and we'll be fine. Yep. Alright. We have managed to procure a sizable sum of resources. We're going to quickly put in the majority away for now. Nothing that is ore-based, though. Nothing ore-based. We will keep these, because I do believe that we can use them. But other than that, everything else should be processed upstairs. Or at least that's the plan. We managed to get another research type, so that's good. That does mean the other one is useless, though. In fact, we got most of the pendants. We just need one of the weapons, which I believe is the sword for the merciless versions. But regardless, we're doing the best that we can, given the circumstances, so I can't really complain. Okay. Let's quickly sort through these. Alright, and for these... not bad. And there we go. That is all of that sorted. That's going to get us a whole bunch of copper, which is going to be used to make a whole bunch of whetstones, I believe. And then we'll use those very same whetstones with the bones that we've been collecting thus far. And we will utilize them for our own purposes. We're going to take that, we'll recycle that. Bada boom. We managed to get ourselves an illusion-based merciless iron mace, which doesn't yield us any good results, I do believe. Spell life leech, yeah, no, it's a horrible weapon, so we're gonna just toss it and grind it. Alright, we've got some silver, which we can use some of the silver, now that I'm thinking about it. It is still nighttime, so I think it's time for a nightly market stroll. At the very least, it'll be enough to get ourselves some research, at the very least, which is going to be a nice addition. So we'll use this as an excuse to get some more research, which is a good idea, in hindsight. Okay, we are going to hop off over around this area here. Okay, let's polymorph into human form. If I get lucky with a blood type, that's going to be nice, but I highly doubt it. So we're going to check out the book merchant, see if we can't get some more research off our belts before we go any further with the purchases. It appears that we know everything from this merchant, so no point in actually buying anything from him. However, we can go over here and buy a whole bunch of fish. Fish is always going to be a boon for us. We technically can get some cosmetics for our head, but that's about it. Beyond that, I guess the best thing we're going to be doing is... yeah, let's just buy a whole bunch of glass bottles, and we will buy... we'll leave the Scourge Stone for now. The herbs and potion merchant is definitely going to be a good addition, but we just want to wait on that. We can easily just go back over to the copper area, well, the copper merchants, and then we'll go from there and buy even more stuff. But for now, we don't need to worry about it too much. Alright. We're going to return back to base, quickly deposit all of our stuff, naturally. At the very least, we got a whole bunch of fish, which is a good enough thing for me. Because those fish are going to help our prisoners, and overall, that just means more blood bottles in the bank. Or blood merlot. Depends on what you're using. But hey, the bottles are going to be very handy, so that's why I grabbed them in the first place. So, we're going to be fine in the end. Alright, so we've gotten iron, we've gotten copper, we've gotten sulfur, we've gotten a bunch of wood, we've gotten a whole bunch of stone. I think the next order of business is to get a bunch of gold jewelry, because right now our silver stocks are quite well, but at the very least, I think we can go for another silver. I think that's fine. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I've been called to do something real quick. I will take a small 5-minute break, but when I return, we will be back into things. See you guys in a bit. Okay. Apologies for the delay, I'm now back. I just need a moment to catch my breath. If I'm quiet, I'm just catching my breath, just so you're aware. But yeah. What? We went through all that wood already? Jesus. I mean, it's good. That does mean that we have run out of material that we can use to make more paper. Oh well. We'll just do what we can here for now. The fact that we're making paper alone is enough. But yeah. We'll let those process as much as we can. We got plenty of wood now. But if we could have mulched these... Oh, wait, these are salvageable? Hold on. Oh, these give wood in turn. That's how I get more. Okay. So, yeah. What you do here is... If you need more sawdust, what you do is you just salvage these, don't you? Huh. I'll take 4 sets and just salvage those. We'll put these guys on hard work duty to make as many, as much wood as possible, really. Take the process stuff. There we go. Those there we go. Alright, and with the wood there processing into normal wood, and these processing into more wood, that's going to get us more, sawdust, which is going to help us with our scrolls here. Okay. I did not know that. I'm learning more things about the game as we go. But, I digress. I think our goal for next is going to be... Honestly, I kind of want to check out the racetrack here. Because we haven't actually gone here. And I think it's high time we replace Siegfried, because as much as I love the guy, he's not got the best stats. So give me a hot second while I check to see what the best stats for a horse are. Here we go. The best range is 10 to 11 for speed. The acceleration should be at a high 7. And rotation speeds of 12 to 14 are ideal. So yeah, we got the bare minimum worst. The only thing that's good is probably the rotation speed, but even that's meh. Alright, so I guess we are going horse hunting. But not before, of course, we take our surplus of resources here. Obviously, because it's always nice to get these. There we go. Should have gotten some nice seeds. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's take these off. Sort these. Get the seeds out. I guess we can actually go into our herbs here, because there is a few seeds that we can actually utilize in this moment. Curse sapling is not one of them. There we go. We've nearly created an entire bushel for seeds, so that's good. Alright. Plague briars, go here, there we go. Fire blossom. Nice. Alright, that's most of everything. But yeah, let's go to the horse racetrack, because I do believe that is going to be the best location for us right now. We are going to toss a whole bunch of that stuff there. How is our materials looking? I guess we'll toss the fish into our vampire lockbox for now, because fish is always nice. And we can buy some more once we get the copper set. But I digress. Alright, we're going to go to the horse track now. been a while since I've been to the horse track, but to my knowledge, the horses there are the absolute best that you can get. That is why going here is probably your best interest. Now, of course, if we can get the most optimal horse, that would be the best, but we're looking for a horse with a very high speed stat. That's going to be our core focus when looking for a horse. Now, of course, acceleration is equally as good. I don't mind turning power, because, I mean, they already turn insanely well. But, yeah. We're going to take that off Siegfried. You've served me well, Siegfried, but it's time I find another mount.
Bend to my will.
Sorry, Siegfried. You've done me well.
As here we part.
It's time to find me a new horse. Alright. You. Let's start with you. You are arguably way worse. Although, I guess I could just do this. This would be easier.
Welcome, creature of the night.
Alright. You're a horrible horse. You should feel bad.
Rest.
How about you?
Embrace immortality. Welcome to the darkness.
9.1, 5.4, 2.6. Nope. You are a useless tool for me.
Enter eternal rest.
How about you?
Join me in the night. You are mine.
8.7. Man, Siegfried was a star. Ah well.
Here we part.
How about you?
Join me in the night.
Are you better than anybody else? Let's see.
Welcome to the darkness.
10.1, 5.6, 13.6. You'll do for now, but I do want a better horse. So, yeah, you're just gonna help us get across more than anything. Alright.
I will assert my will.
Sorry, horse, but you are deemed obsolete
I'm no
for my
longer in need
tastes.
of you. You will be mine.
Alright, how about you?
I am your master now.
10.4, 3.9. No. I don't really care about turning speed. I'm more focused on the speed and acceleration. That's all I care about. If I can get both of those values at a high amount, that's going to be our golden ratio. 10.9, pretty good. 5.7 is pretty nice. 13.1. If I'm going to be pushing it, I'm going to try and get the best value. Max speed is 10.9. That's the best speed that we're going to get. Acceleration, 5.7. It's on the lower end, but the rotation speed is a 13, so I think this is going to be our horse from now on. As for what we're going to call them, we shall call them... Let's roll it. I kind of like Daisy. Why not? Let's call her Daisy. Alright. But, by doing that, we equip the horse saddle, we put on our fishing rod. And now, the speed should be insanely quick. I'm not a fan of the acceleration, though. We could do better. Ah, well. We got what we got. That's all we can really do about that situation there. Anyways, we'll be fine. But yeah, no, we'll have to debate on whether this is a good horse or not, but I'm gonna keep looking for a horse in due time. But, for now, this horse is slightly better than what we currently had, so I'd say that is a better choice than nothing. at the very least, it's going to be way faster than the original goal, so why not? Okay. We've managed to get ourselves some copper and sulfur. We've managed to get iron. We've managed to get our hands on Stygian shards, which is going to be starting in like 23, 24 minutes. Alright, our next goal is going to be going to the Vampire Waygate next, most likely. So we should prioritize that. Well, no, not the Vampire Waygate. We want to go over to the... What's it called? I know where we need to go, put simply. We're going to get some gold now. So, gold production, or gold, is just generally gotten from gold jewelry. So we're going to have to go to the Brighthaven Square. We'll probably have to circle around Brighthaven Cathedral, and then we'll have to go to the Brighthaven Docks. So, before we do go, we do want to get our hands on not only a minor sun resistance brew, just to keep ourselves topped up there, but we are also going to want to get our hands on a holy resistance flask and use that. That is going to keep us safe from the dangers of the, well, church. And when we do decide to get silver, we will do so with extreme zeal. But yes, no, we are just going to basically go into town. We are going to devastate everybody and just get as much gold as we possibly can, or at the very least, gold jewelry. Because we can't really get gold any other way aside from killing. To my knowledge, anyways. There might be gold elsewhere that I don't realize, but it's most likely going to be in chests, if I had to guess on any account. But yeah, no, this horse feels a lot faster, so I'm quite confident this is going to be good. Yeah, no, this feels faster at the very least. Oh, that was something. There we go. Alright, there we go. But yeah, no, we're just gonna slowly but surely just eliminate them all. Just go on a destructive rampage, to say the least. After all, the more silver, well, more gold jewelry we get, the better. There we are. And yeah, as we go through here, we should be able to just raid the area and get what we need. But mainly it's just going to be from these areas, I do believe, so we're just going to go on a village claiming spree. Alright, hold to unlock this. We get some nice jewels, I would imagine. Oh, we've managed to actually get a ton of coins. So, yeah, no, those coins are actually really good. Whether we'll be able to carry too much, I'm not sure. But it's fine. Down this blood potion. That's going to get our blood type to rogue, which is fine.
Oh, no!
We're going to ignore the, most of the locals. I'm not too concerned about them. If I do find a high blood type among them, I will probably try and take them if I can. Because they do appear to have humble... Well, they will have a humble appearance. So they would make for a decent haul. Or at least that's what I'm thinking, anyways. There we go. at the very least, some of these guys are going to give some nice resources, so I can't really complain. Grab you. And hey, the research alone is going to be monumental, so I can't really snuff it at that. Okay, if we get enough, we should be able to get some more... Well, we should be able to get some more research, the gold coins.
I don't have any money.
But yeah, no, with enough gold sun coins, we should be able to purchase whatever we want. There we go.
I don't want to fight. I don't have any money.
Oh, Paladin.
Look out!
I mean, the Paladin would be a good way to get resources, but not what we need, really. Alright, anyways. Regardless, gold is going to be our go-to, so get as much jewels as we can. Ow. That was easy.
Guards! Leave me alone!
Not even bothering you, jeez. Well, aside from, stealing everything. Okay, in here. Get out of here. I'm stealing everything. Alright, not bad for a haul so far. We've only gotten a little bit of jewelry. I wouldn't say it's like the end-all be-all of jewels, but, you know, we're building our supply. That's all we really care about. Oh god. Kicked the bucket, but thankfully, if not for the healing that if not for all the things I've been doing, I should, well, I'll be fine. Alright, let's heal. Could you seriously stop? You're provoking my, hostility here.
Go away!
In my abyssal sight, every heartbeat echoes.
Yeah, these guys aren't worth it.
Leave me alone!
Someone help! Help! I don't want to run away!
Okay. So far, so good. These guys are so persistent. Ow. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's go cross over to the Merchant Square. Ow. That wasn't too bad. Well, aside from, you know, the obvious of it being, like, every bit bad as it can be. Alright, let's take the time to heal here. Shouldn't be too hard. We're doing quite well, all things considering. Our loot tables are off the charts, no less.
Run away!
Okay, see no entrances here. We're probably going to have to sneak into the merchant shops here. I think that would be for the best, because there is a few chests in their area anyways. So it might be worth the time to actually grab. Although, just so we're aware, this area is chock full of minions here, so we gotta be careful. That said, if we manage to get through enough, we should be fine. That is a useless tool to us. Schematics are going to be always good, though. Yeah, no, we're just ignoring you, don't worry. See ya. Yeah, we're just ignoring you, don't worry. That's 8% pig. Now, it's a question of whether we find what we're looking for or not, but hey. We'll let the guys just run off if need be. We're here to steal goods, after all.
Vampires! Help!
Hey.
Vampires! Help!
Come on, move out of the way. Grab that. That's more schematics under our belts. Hello.
A vampire?
Let's see. Let's drop the stone dust in favor of just swapping some things. Let's see. Hidden ally causes it to explode. Yeah, no, that's not that good. But it is still a good gem, so...
Real vampire? Here?
See ya. Alright, and with that, we are just going to transform into a human. That way we can trade with them. Just real quick. Hello. So we got the vendor.
Welcome to the finest shop in all of Vardoran.
So this dude is going to be selling your typical dread plates and all that. But we don't have enough coins, unfortunately. So we're going to have to get a few more. That is unfortunate, but not unexpected, given the circumstances. Okay. We've managed to get over 50 gold jewels. That's really good for us, I'd say. We're now moving into the dockyards, which we don't exactly want to be at, but it's not like it's a bad thing if we do. Take everything that we can get our hands on. That's all we really care about in the end. Okay, let's see. What do we want to drop? We're going to drop that. We don't need the coarse thread because we're always making more back at the base. Don't need stone dust. Cotton yarn and wool thread we want to keep. The bones are always going to be handy. Hearts are always going to be nice. Yeah, no, we should be good. And that is easy. We've managed to get ourselves a witch potion recipe, so that's nice. Nothing there. Honestly, destructibles here at this point are just a boon here, so grab what we can. Hey, if we go into buildings, that's all fine by me. So I know for a fact buildings are going to provide the most, so... Or at least I'd hope they would. No, the docks are probably just the way better looting pile, aren't they? No matter. I'll ignore the docks for now, because we've got a bigger fish to fry here. And that is obviously the church itself. Got the rats. Don't need that after all. Okay, we've cleared out the basic entrance. There we go. Event's getting antsy. It really wants to do something here. Okay, we managed to get the gold sun coins that we need. Or want, really. And these knights are really trying their best to get me down. Good thing we're just good with undead, otherwise it'd be a whole slew of problems. But then again, we could probably nuke them if we were to use a different strat, but eh. Undead is the most fun.
My bags are filled.
Okay. we go. Nice. At the very least, we're getting plenty of gold sun. Should be handy. Let's see. We're not really in the need of leather at the moment, as far as I'm aware. But still, we'll grab what we can. As for general loot, I guess we'll see, huh? I do believe I will be able to buy a book, though, with the amount of gold sun coins I have now. So that's going to be nice. As for what I use it for, that's another story entirely, but we'll have to see. Okay, so far, so nothing. At least on the department of chests. I would assume it's on the other side that we get the most chests, but I'm not 100% certain. I just like to circle around just to make sure.
Are filled.
There we go. Gold sun coins. Okay, what do we drop? Drop the leather. Gold sun coins take prior precedent here.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
We are getting debuff from holy radiation, but it doesn't seem like we're getting hurt by it. That's good.
Room if I want to carry that.
Okay, we are running out of room. That is perfectly fine. I do believe we can find a way to make room. Let's see. Honestly, cotton yarn can be a resource that we can get later. Blood is always going to be a handy tool, so
My bags are filled.
we'll grab what we can. Although at this point in time, it might be wise to just get out of here while we can. Well, after we go check inside the church, that is. Because that is the only other place that would have chests, I would imagine, right? Ow. Okay, there's one here.
So violent. I'm sure even a monster could be civilized.
Alright, see ya. I'm out.
I will assert my will.
Okay, rift incursions are going on now. There we go. Alright, before we go, we're just gonna quickly go through here, loot everything again. There we go. Plenty of resources. Okay. Nice. There we go. Oh, it's reached daytime yet again. Jeez. We've been at it for a while now. Oh, God. Okay. Oh God.
There's no space in my inventory.
Oh God.
Vampires! Go away!
Alright, I'm out. Listen, I love combat as much as the next guy, but this is a bit too much for me. Yeah, and we're starting to get to the point where we're actually dropping blood essence, which we shouldn't be. There we go. Okay.
Oh no!
Okay, we're gonna quickly slip into here.
No, no, no!
Alright, there we are.
There's no space in my inventory.
Take that.
There is no space in my inventory.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, let's see. What do we not need? Honestly, paper is the most redundant. Sacred grapes are always going to be a handy thing. We will temporarily drop the iron. That way we can drink this. Drop that, grab the iron. Let's get out of here. Drop this fish while we're at it, just so we're clearing out inventory. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Ideally, we actually want to utilize what we've found thus far. There we go. The schematics are always nice, but not really a necessity. There we go, finally.
Must make room if I want to carry that.
My god, that's so much. You know what? The scrolls aren't that important. The schematics are. And
My
considering
bags are
how
filled.
much schematics we've managed to procure thus far, I'd say that's a small price to pay. We'll be fine.
Must make room if I want to carry that.
Okay, let's transform into human form here, because it's clear that we have reached our threshold here. Okay, we are gonna carefully maneuver our way over, so that way we are back over to here, where we can probably steal a little more, but most likely it's just gonna be a factor of just buying what books we can.
Welcome to the finest shop in all of Ardoran.
Okay, so we got 300 gold sun coins here, so we can buy literally anything. An amulet would be an ideal piece, because that will just reduce us down 2 slots of inventory space, but I think ideally we want malefactor gear, so that's what... We don't have enough for both pieces, is the problem. You know what?
My blood reserves run low.
Malefactor, Scholar, Chest Guard is going to be ideal. Now, if we can get the Scholar gloves, that'd be even better, but I highly doubt it here. Well, let's surprise them for a moment. Just so we can get enough gold sun coins here. Okay. Alright. Didn't drop any gold, but that's fine. Okay, I guess we can quickly go through here.
My bags are filled.
Man, that's a lot of stuff that we gotta go through, jeez.
A real vampire!
Okay, yoink. Okay, nice.
My bags are filled.
Okay, yeah, no, we've got way too much material now. This is, like, getting annoying now. Ignore the vendors, I suppose. No reason to kill what
I
is
must
going to
make
help
room
us
if I
in the
want to carry
future.
that.
Got plenty. Yeah, we need. Wish we doubled the inventory, but whatever. I've decided on this,
There's
so
no
I
space
can't
in my
really
inventory.
change what I've set out to do. What I can do, though, is drop this, grab the vermin salve, use that immediately. So that way I can get some healing in.
There's no space in my
Cotton
inventory.
seed, it would be nice if I could get that, but priorities.
Go away!
Oh no! No!
I don't want to fight!
Go away!
I don't...
Okay, ignore them. Well, as long as we get the gold sun, we need at least... Yeah, we need at least the 20 coins, so...
I must make room if I
If
want
we can make that happen, that's ideal.
to. There's no space in my inventory.
Okay, can we go in here? Yeah, we can. but not gonna find what we were looking for, but whatever.
My bags are filled.
Yeah, I don't mind if we don't use the blood, but yeah, we're gonna need to get more. Oh, okay, so we got some chests here. This might be our lucky break. Maybe. Keyword maybe. But hey, if we do get something... Yep, there we go. That's the coins that we need. And that will get us what we need gear-wise. We don't need that, so we'll just drop that on the ground. Alright. Let's start booking it.
Must make room if I want to carry that.
Okay, we've managed to procure nearly 200 worth of schematics. That's enough for another 2 researches on top of everything. So if we are indeed lucky, then we should be getting what we need. Alright, let's go here. Oh. Let's eat a heart here just to give ourselves some blood. That should at least tide us over until we're good. We are going to have to get the blood of somebody else, though, so that's the thing. But regardless,
Only the best of the best of the best.
buying the Malefactor Scholar Gloves for all that nice juicy gold. Let's get the heck out of here.
Then, to my... Return to me, my steed.
Alright, Daisy. Let's get back. See you guys. Oh no. Okay. Fine. Suit yourself. Take the horse. God.
Bend to my will. Return to me,
Okay, there
my
we go.
steed.
Done. Man, that was a productive time. That's for sure. Let's properly drink a potion this time. But yeah, no, as you can see, we're much faster than the guns now. Or at least, I'd like to believe. Not point blank, mind you. But we're certainly doing better. But yeah, no, we're a frail blood type. We're gonna have to get somebody in a bit, but... Oh, well, no, the guns are still faster shot-wise, but, you know, you take what you can get. But regardless, our gear supply is gonna be doing well. Are you kidding?
I will assert my will. Ethereal bond, come back to me.
Alright. Hop on Daisy, and off we go. Nice. Now we just gotta get back to base, and that will be it, I do believe. Which will be nice. I mean, we've managed to get as much gold jewelry as we're gonna be capable of getting, which took quite a lot to get, but to be fair, the research was worth it, so I'd say we got a win out of that entire situation. So I can't really complain. Plus, we got the 2 pieces of Malefactor gear that we needed for our armor, which is going to help us a ton. So just having that alone is a really good boon, I'd say. Or maybe just that alone is really just a good boon, but I digress. Okay. Toss in the non-processed stuff first. Then we toss in the processed. Gems. Herbs. We'll keep that. Toss all those in. Alright, that's sorted. Toss in tailoring supplies. The knowledge we're gonna take with us here real quick. Just so we can process it. And all we gotta do is just toss into bottles here, and then we'll take the rest with us. We'll start with the blood. Well, first we'll actually start by putting this away. These jewels can go in here. And then the rest is gonna come with me. Alright, first order of business. Toss in the various hearts I've managed to procure. There we go. And we'll toss in the blood essence here. How is the gems? Yeah, we got 65, 56, 56. Not enough to warrant an upgrade, I do believe, but it's still getting closer and closer, so I cannot really complain. It does appear we got some fish, so we'll quickly just deposit those real quick. There we go. I'm still shocked that we managed to get another 100 rogue. Like, I don't know what's going on today, but something's going on, and I don't mind it, but at the same time, concerning. But yeah, we learned a witch potion, we learned the malefactor gloves and chest guard. And then, from there, we discover sanguine pistols and the amulet of the Arc Warlock. Not exactly what we're looking for, but to get the sanguine pistols, that's not bad. We don't have much research beyond that, though, so we just have to make do. However, what we can do is take all of this paper that we've processed and start turning it into scrolls. And from there, we can start increasing that, supply and demand as we go. As for the advanced loom, we've got plenty of coarse thread. Got plenty of material here. There we go. And let's start putting them in. There we go. Let the paper process once it's done. So that way we can get scrolls, and then we can start making these scrolls into schematics, which only just makes this process all the quicker. The only things that we are really missing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of research, honestly, that I could probably just ignore, and it would honestly be fine at this point. But yeah, no, we're going to be making the next tier of item, I guess, the malefactor glove, or the malefactor chest guard and gloves, I think is going to be the go-to. So in order to make that, I do believe it's just straight up ghost yarn and something else. Ghost yarn and primal blood essence, as expected. I do believe we have plenty of both, so we are going to go quickly sort that out. We have managed to get a surplus of wood here from our planks. So we're just going to split these into good old piles, so that way we can process these once more. Mainly for just getting more sawdust, but I digress. It's a rinse and repeat cycle. That's all we can really say about the situation there. Alright, this will go in here. Alright, how much do we have? We've got 509. That is not enough for what we're trying to do, unfortunately. However, it's getting closer and closer, so I can't really complain. we're going to put the Shroud of the Forest away. Right. Our next order of business should probably be to get our hands on some pristine leather, as well as silk. Because both are going to be handy for making not only more silk rolls, but it will allow us to make rough leather and upgrade our companions over there with higher quality gear. But for now, of course, we just need to get the high-end tier gear, so we just need the Primal Blood Essence. And then we should be able to make ourselves 2 sets of gear, with the amount that we got currently on us anyways. So, we take the Primal Blood Essence. Quickly go all the way back over to here. And let's upgrade. So, chest guard and gloves. Done is done. Now, of course, if we could get our hands on the boots, we'd have a full set, but the fact that we're getting cooldown recovery and spell leech alone is just good enough for me. It's enough to get us to level 76 gear, at least, but if we want to get the higher tier end gear, we're gonna need sanguine weapons. That is, unfortunately, unavoidable. I think I'm actually going to make those guns, now I think about it. I think it's high time I start actually using the... Yeah, no, I'm gonna get the green tiered weapon, or the unholy infused weapon at this point. I'm probably gonna be replacing my hunting bow with it, but at the same time, it's a really good weapon, so I can't really complain. So we're going to take the reinforced iron, going to take that, going to take that. We're going to need dark silver. We are going to need gold ingots. We are going to need the radium. What else? We're going to need the highest tier gem. Well, we need mid-tier gems as well for this specific project. As for whether I have enough, that's another story entirely. So I guess I'll take the entirety of my gem supply for this occasion. What else? Do we need anything else? Not really. Probably take some bones and convert them. But alas, we'll save that for later. Weaponry comes first. Alright. So we are going to need a few things. First and foremost, we're going to need... Well, we're going to need the iron pistols. Then we need the merciless version, which requires greater blood essence and primal blood essence. So we're going to make the iron pistols first. Yeah, we need to grab the greater and primal blood essence first. At least enough to work with, anyways. So, primal, greater, there we go. That should be enough for what we're trying to do with the guns. And I'm familiar with how guns work. They're going to be a little faster than what we do with, or what we have currently. And for the sanguine pistols, we just need... We need to make 2 pairs of dark silver pistols, because we need 1 to upgrade to dark silver, and then we need 1 to upgrade to sanguine. I do believe it's the process. So we're going to have to make do with that. But we go up to there, we get the merciless iron pistols. Take those, we go to the Ancestral Forge. Oh. We then put in this, which gives us physical critical strike power and weapon skill cooldown recovery. Hopefully this is satisfactory, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to rely on it and trust it's gonna work. But we get ourselves the nice weapon, so I'm not complaining. Alright, the anvils are carving away at the dark silver. It's gonna take some time. We can put our marksman bow away, though, at this point. If we do want to bring it back, though, we can, but I'm probably gonna give it to one of the minions, and when they return, of course. And we'll go from there. But, yeah, no, it's gonna take some time for that actually to happen, but let me go over how the guns work. You're given a short fire 3 attack burst, It's great for middle range. It doesn't have a long range like the bow, but it does come with its own benefits. For one, you've got a very good zoning effect that bounces enemies back, and then you've got an actual roll which actually hits your enemy and blasts them back. So this is a very good weapon to zone your enemies with, and probably what I would suggest to you do if you're trying to play a necromancer, if you want to keep on the range. This is probably the best way to do so, or at least that's what I think. So if you're trying to keep your distance, or at the very least trying to keep within mid-bar range, this would probably be the weapon for you. But it really just depends on people. So, you know, take your pick. I will take the Dark Silver pistol here and then convert it before I upgrade into Sanguine. But overall, we've basically got ourselves a new weapon that we're going to be using from now on. Alright, I guess I could just immediately upgrade into Sanguine, but... yeah, no, let's upgrade to Sanguine first, and then do the Dark Silver pistols. At the very least, that way we got this, and we can upgrade the Dark Silver pistols immediately after. What we will need to do, though, is get ourselves a new blood type, because, we're running low, that's for sure. We will deposit everything from our inventory away. That is probably for the best. What I will need to do, though, is I am going to need to go into the crude miststone, or rather I'm going to take all these gems, and I'm going to toss them into the artisan table to process, I think. Well, is it the artisan table? No, it's probably one of these, isn't it? Okay. I'm just going to let those process. I'm going to turn them into their better counterparts here, basically. Or at least that's the intent with what I'm doing here. I'm just making a whole bunch of them. We can use these to make tier 3 blood jewels, but there isn't really a need for that. Not a strong need, anyways. Regardless, we're making bank with the materials that we got thus far, so I can't really complain. Okay, how's this looking? We've got a minute left. Is there anything I can do? I could probably go down the steps, quickly grab some materials here, and then upgrade our tools. Well, you know. What I can do is I can grab a bunch of that. We take the copper, we take the stone dust, I believe. There we go. And I do believe the copper ingots and stone dust work in tandem with one another to make something nice. Let's see. For every 9 stone dust, we get some good material. I'm gonna quickly just go through here and grab everything. Getting a ton of iron, though, so that's nice. Alright. This is gonna be how we're gonna be making a whole bunch of whetstones, which we will be using to make scourge stone in the future. That is what's gonna be our go-to for transformation there. We still need to get ourselves higher tier leggings, but whatever. We're doing the best that we can, given the circumstances. Right, blood type. Before we lose our blood. We're just going to use a blood Merlot here. We don't need to complicate things. We'll grab some bottles here. We'll quickly toss the gems in, because we don't need those anymore. Toss in the iron. We'll take these. Okay, there we go. We're going to toss these into the machining process here, just so they have more material to work with. There we go. Done and done. Okay, that's going to make more. Okay, now if we go into here, bada boom. Alright, next tier. That brings us to 23. This is also going to bring us to 26, thanks to Sanguine. There we go. There we go. Down to 26 gear level. Alright, we're down to 79, or level 79. Now, before we, of course, go any further than that, we are going to need to build the Eye of Twilight, which is the Castle Heart Tier 5 upgrade. We can also get Ronald.
Will serve your purpose well.
Another individual that's going to be helping us, I'm sure. As for the upgrade, we need Dark Silver and Power Cores. Power Cores are a bit difficult to procure, but I know of the boss that we need to hunt for it. We'll worry about that later, though. Well, later on in the session, because there is more stuff that we gotta do. Potion-wise, we're gonna need 5 more Blood Rose Potions, so we're gonna quickly grab our herbs and set that up. Okay, so let's go to herb storage, grab literally everything that we can get our hands on. There we go. Grab that as well. We're not going to be using the Sacred Grapes as much, but it's still good to have them, to say the least. We'll grab the Greater Blood Essence just in case. Most of this stuff is not really going to be handy for us, but it's still good to have. We'll grab those just in case we want to create something less, you know, amazing, but there you go. Let's see. Alchemy storage, we're going to want some grave dust just in case. Oil, fish bones. And you know what? Let's grab some bones because we can turn that into more grave dust. And I know for a fact that we're going to need a lot in a little bit because we're going to be making a whole bunch of grave dust, I imagine. Well, we're going to be making a whole bunch of Scourge Stone, I should be saying. So, no questions asked. 5 Blood Rose Potions. We can start making some fish bones, which will be nice. We shall make a Vampiric Brew. We'll make 3 Witch Potions. Do we need anything else? Not really. Yeah, that should be enough. The rest can be used for blood bottling. So we're gonna take all that. Okay, Brute. Blood Merlot. Let's feed you a Twilight Snapper. As for you, Blood Merlot. 21. We'll give you a Sagefish. Scholar 96. Nope. Creature, on the other hand. Blood Merlot. Alright, we'll give you a Twilight Snapper. Okay. We still need more Sacred Grapes if we want more, though. Okay. Alright, so further plans, we need to get our hands on some more Blood Merlot. We're actually going to take this cabinet with us because the blood is... Honestly, we're not storing it properly, so we might as well just bring this down with us. And set it up accordingly. So anytime we get blood, we just stow it in here and just have a whole slew of blood types. That way we can just grab it on the go. Here we go. mean, I could just do that. Yeah, there you go. It's not fancy, or it's not ideal, but whatever. We do what we can. Okay, but yes, Castle Heart 5. We're going to need Dark Silver. So we do need to go to the Haunted Forest now, I do believe. So what we're going to do is we're going to stow our weapon here. And we're going to go to the forest. We're going to be going to the forest to get Ghost Stone. Oh, what? Hold on. I forgot I need to get my hands on my cloak. There we go. Alright, cool. So, we're going to be going to here. We could go and go after the ancient sacrificial sites, but I'm not touching those just yet. However, we can go to Dracula's Castle Garden now. And that's going to be an ideal place to get what we need for blood types. Next to, obviously, dealing with these Tier 2 rips. But I can't deal with them right now. I am going to save it for when we do actually, you know, got all of our gear set up. But the grind demands that I do it correctly. So, for now... yeah, so this is effectively what we were dealing with. There we go. Feels a little awkward using it, but it's been a while, so... I can't really blame myself for being a little awkward with the weapon that I'm not used to. Okay. Slowly but surely just take out everything and we should be good. Alright. There we go. Nice. Yep, so our goal is going to be to get as much Ghost Stone as we can. The more we get, the better. But it really just comes down to what we find here. Alright, well, regardless, we're going to chop what we can and get as much Ghost Stone as we can. There we go. Nice. But yeah. No, aside from the delay, I think I can make the guns work, at the very least. So I guess we're gonna be Gunslinger now. To a certain degree, anyways. Well, not that I'm complaining. There we go. Well, grab everything we can and we should be good. Yeah. And we should get plenty of ghost crystals from both areas, at the very least, is what I'm hoping for. There we go. Well, at least we're getting plenty of means to get what we need, so... At the very least, our supply is going to be really good on all aspects. Okay, there we go. So far, so good. We're even getting spectral dust, which is always a nice addition. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, the guns are basically a very good zoning material. Or a zoning ability, if you will. And at times it doesn't do what it sets out to do from the looks of it, but for the most part it does just keep your keep you out of the reach of enemies for the most part. So if you're dealing with a lot of minions, not a bad idea for escapes.
I'm gonna run you down!
Okay. Okay. Just casually run out, because we don't really need to fight the guy again. Because there isn't really a big reward for fighting him again, as far as I'm aware, so... no point in indulging him. Well, see ya. Yeah, I have no reason to fight the guy, so... off I go. Gather everything that we managed to get from that, and off we go to the next zone. Okay, we need more ghost crystals, and we're just gonna dot about here. Ow. Nice. There we go. Not bad. Cleared them up, and we managed to get to the next area with relative ease. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but we managed to do the job, so can't really complain. Okay, let's just go on a rampage, basically. Now, if we can get some sanguine slashers, that'd be even better, but see what you can get. Okay, we got some more scrolls. That can't be bad. But yeah, we're gonna need to gather as much as we can of everything, so grab what we can. There we go. Yoink. And overall, I'd say we're doing pretty well. There we go. Have everything there, grab there. Nice try. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm starting to get the hang of the guns. It's been a while, but I'm getting more and more familiar with it. Okay, there we go. Done. Took a bit, but yeah, no, I'm starting to get used to it. It's just... The problem with the guns I've found is that if you... Well, I guess it works for most ranged weapons, but when you're firing, you are not given any chance to actually dodge any attacks. So once you start dedicated to an attack, you have to go through the entire process. So for the bow, there is a long and short range of window that you can use to fire your arrow. The stronger, of course, you pull, the more damage you deal, obviously. There we go. At the very least, the cooldown on the weapons is quite quick. Otherwise, this would be a little bit more daunting. But hey, I'm not complaining. If it's this easy, why not, right? But no matter. The ghost crystals are an inevitable sort of process that we have to go through, so yeah. Gather what we can, gather as much as we can, and just overall just get strong. But yeah, no, materials we are getting are going to be vital for further upgrades. We should have plenty of Scourge Stone back at base, but we've been building towards Scourge Stone anyways, for what we've been gathering thus far, so... More Scourge Stone never hurt anybody. It only just means that we use more of the Grave Dust and Scourge Stone when we build everything and get it all set up. So, we're only helping ourselves the more we get. So, I can't really complain at what we're getting. It's not worth it to get that crystal. We could probably get away with getting that crystal, but I'm not going to push it. We'll just get going. That is as much as we're going to get from here. We can slip through the side way here, so that way we can start fighting the lurkers. Yeah, now that was easy. The undead really just cover your escape when you're dealing with lurkers, so that's nice.
I will assert my will.
Alright,
From
as
beyond,
for other
return
targets...
to my side.
So, I guess I should probably explain how the swamp works. There is no other residents here, aside from ones in the spider cave that you can find in the cocoons. I think I've already talked about this before, but I'm reiterating this because it does matter. Now, whether you're able to get materials from this is a whole other school of details. Oh, God. Put simply, it's a monumental task to find a minion here of a high blood pool if you're going through the Spider Silk Cave. As of right now, I'm not really that keen to go through and just get silkworms, so I'm gonna actually, well, yeah, no, I'm gonna avoid going through there. As much as I like this swamp, well, I don't really like it, period, given, I have beef with the Wanderer, put simply. But, yeah, no, it's a rough situation, no matter what you do. Oh, well. We can't teleport. I keep forgetting that. What can I do here? Well, I guess go back to base, right? There isn't really much I can do, huh? Alright. So, yeah, no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna return to base. We're probably gonna keep going on getting as much gold as we can at this point, now that we've managed to procure ourselves a sizable sum from the Ghost Crystal part of things. We just need the Scourge Stone, so that way we can make more of the ingots that we need. And once we do that, we should be perfectly fine. But yeah, no, we need a whole bunch of, what was it? Spectral Dust. Yes, Spectral Dust. We need a whole slew of that. We're probably going to go to get some more silver, is what I'm thinking, but we do have silver already in bulk back at base, so it's not a huge deal. But we are going to need to process this. I should probably deal with this caravan, actually. This will probably yield some interesting results, because I do believe these... That's a 100 creature. I'm gonna take that real quick. Why not? There we go. We managed to get a whole slew of materials. Get out of here. I have no idea why that bull's doing its thing. There we go.
My bags are filled.
Now this won't move. And now we can see what's inside. This might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing. Most likely it's going to be a bad thing. We'll take that though, because I know for a fact that we might need this. If it's what I think it is. Yep. That's a 92 Draculan though. And that is going to be one of the few Draculans that is going to really help us here. Okay, so one thing to know about these high-end enemies, they're very dangerous, if it wasn't already obvious. They're rare, but at the same time, there's probably a reason for that, so... Regardless, we want to take her out, and preferably get her on our side, because she's one of the, few that we can actually benefit from for farming. The fact that we managed to get a 92 here is a miracle, because they are very rare. Gotcha. Okay.
Bend to my will.
We're gonna send her back. She is going to either gonna be a minion if we don't find a Draculan of higher quality anytime soon.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
Alternatively, I'm going to turn her into a very useful weapon. Well, a tool that's going to get us greater Stygian shards, I should say. Because there is the greater Stygian shard area that we can actually utilize here for that very exact same thing. Although, we do have another 100 rogue, so we're we're chock full of choices at this point for such things. God, that was a lot. Good thing I didn't have to worry about it. We don't have that spell locked. That's perfectly fine.
I will do as the light demands me.
Ignore them. We're almost back. Oh, that was close. Okay. We're going to take a right, or left turn. Right. And in we go. Alright. That is a whole slew of situations cleared up. We've managed to get a whole bunch of coins, too. Well, we've managed to get a whole bunch of coins, period. So I can't really complain there. We got plenty of stuff going for us. We got plenty of pristine hide. We got plenty of the silkworms. We are going to need to make some more machines, so we're going to need to get our surplus of reinforced planks here. And we are going to need some more pristine leather for this occasion anyways. So that way we may build another advanced tannery. The last advanced tannery that we need, really. Okay, so we've managed to align the tanneries at least, so that's good. Okay, that's 2. I'm gonna put this tannery here. And let's see. That's gonna cover the door a little bit too much. If I put that there, that'll be fine. How am I gonna do this? This is a very awkward situation here. I might have to extend this base out a little bit. If only for the design purposes. But it's fine. I mean, if we design it properly, we'll be able to get what we need, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, mutant grease is always going to be a necessity, I think. Just need a lot of it. Just how it goes. That said, we're going to need more silk if we're going to be making more. Okay, we got plenty of sawdust, so that's actually going to be very handy for us. Let's see, we got paper, wazoo. Alright, take all these. And there we go. The next best thing I can probably do is just toss these in. Okay, grinders. Actually, let's take all the crystals out first. And all this stuff out. Okay, let's put these in for now, so that way I can filter properly. Okay. Okay, there we go. Grab that. And there we go. Okay, and finally... 9 and 8 and 8. That was probably the weirdest sorting I had to do in a while, but we managed to get it in the end, that's all. Okay, we're just going to quickly go down here. We're going to deposit everything that we don't need into here. This is unprocessed stuff, so that goes in there. This is processed, so we throw that in there. We are going to grab the gold. And I do believe we need sulfur, so we're just going to quickly grab a handful thereof. Okay, we're just going to pair these together. And there we go. That should cut it for now. Toss those in. Toss these in. Tailoring supplies can go in for now. That can go there. We've already got the Wrangler potion, so we don't need another. Toss that in. Okay, anything else? Let's see. Apparently iron's salvageable. We get iron ore for it. I don't know what we'd use iron ore for, but I don't think we're going to be using it, period, as a thing. Whetstones, on the other hand, are going to be invaluable to us. And we're just going to grab all of our grave dust. We're going to grab all the Scourge Stone. We're going to take all this Scourge Stone and process it down with the advanced grinders into spectral dust, which will be used to make more dark silver, most likely. Now, if I'm correct, yep, we got a whole slew of resource here. Okay. Start turning this into Scourge Stone. We're probably just going to convert all of it, and then we just toss in the sulfur and gold jewelry in order to make the gold ingots, which is the last tidbit on our list. Alright, I think we've covered the majority of everything I wanted to gather for today. I got everything I needed to. The only things that we're still lacking is obviously materials from certain areas here and there, but honestly, not a big rush. Not a big rush that we needed to get them. Alright, at this point, I do believe the only thing that we really need to do is get more research, so we're just going to go right back to Brighthaven, and we're going to go on a hunt, if you will. We can't go with certain items in our inventory, so we're just going to quickly deposit those. We are going to want to equip our veil. Put the other veil away. We're going to grab these. We are going to need the gold sun coins, however, I do feel, because that will get us the research that we need. And I guess we're just going to drop in, just circle around the area, avoid the Brighthaven's cathedral, obviously, because of certain circumstances, but we should be fine all the same. As for where we're going to go quickly get our items sold. We're probably going to bring a blood potion with us, just to keep us, you know, tied. I just had to check to make sure. Wasn't sure if that was,
Secrets of the sanguine world.
Wasn't sure if that was blood sight or, something else going on, but, you know, it's there. It's there. Okay, let's transform into human. And we've got quite a bit of gold. Now, if we don't find any researches for what we find here, we're probably going to go to the herb and potion merchant and buy out her stock of herbs, because that's going to be arguably a little better than the circumstances we have currently.
Welcome, stranger.
Alright. The book merchant doesn't have anything. We're probably going to buy fish, and then we'll go for the other thing.
Have a look at my wares.
We've got a top hat, a deer head, a few other things here, but fish comes first. Alright. But yeah, no, once we have some extra spending money, I will probably buy a cosmetic head. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get, but I'll get something funny, most likely. Alright, sunflower seeds take priority here. And we'll go for a, I don't know, sunflower. And that'll be the 10 coins left, so I guess we go right back to the rural good merchant and buy something there, and then we'll dip.
Welcome,
As for what we grab, I'm going to grab more bottles, because bottles are always going to be important. Or at the very least, it will be a good idea to stockpile a bunch for future prep. If only for the fact that we're going to get a whole slew of items. And you know what? Now might also be a good time for us to get sacred grapes in bulk, because I've noticed that our supply is running low. And given sacred grapes are so important that they house blood vials, I think it's a wise idea to get as many as we possibly can. If only for the fact that it's going to help us get more blood and just keep us alive for longer, if you will. Alright. We've managed to get more items growing. There we go. Quickly go through and harvest these. Alright. And that is basically everything in here. Good. Of course, we're going to have to organize the farm eventually, but, you know, it's fine. I'm just trying to get everything set up more than anything right now. There we go. And you know what? This is a good time to start setting it up. So we're going to start by taking the cotton seeds here. At least what I believe is cotton, anyways. I'm moving them to one side. So we've managed to get 14 cotton seeds, which is really good. Nice. The rest we will build as we need it. I should probably get these. I think these are morning lilies, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll also get the other ones as well. The plague briars, I believe they're called. Okay. There we go.
This will not work.
Okay, That is the morning lilies. These are the plague briars, aren't they? Not. Yep.
This will not work.
There we go. Solid. Now, of course, this garden is a little wonky as a result, but I think that's fine. We'll worry about the consequences of that later. But hey, now we are going to be going over to get as much material as we possibly can for grapes and research. And that should be good enough. Alright. And we're going to go to the Brighthaven Vineyard for what we're trying to get. Because obviously, if we can get the vineyard's grapes, that's probably for the best. There is 2 other locations that we can go for such grapes, but the vineyard is probably the best in general. But I digress. Off we go. God damn it. Well, Daisy might die at this rate, but whatever. She can be brought back to life because we have her tamed, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Now, it is going to be daytime when we do this, but I'd say that's fine. We'll live. There we go. Nice. I did forget to bring any form of, well, I forgot to bring any form of means to actually cure my blood type, so, well, not cure blood type, but make sure my blood doesn't actually run out. Oh, well. Alright, let's access the grape piles, and we should be good. They're gonna get plenty, I would imagine. Or at the very least, we're gonna get some nice juicy grapes here and there. There we go. Okay, just quickly break the stone here, so that way we got an easier way through. Thankfully, the cloud came in just at the right time, so that's good. Saves us a whole slew of trouble. Oh, nearly burned. Overall, a nice, juicy addition. Oh, I forgot the coins as well, damn. You know what? Whatever. We're gonna get plenty of coins when we go into the city anyway, so it only just proves me that I need to keep going. Let's get some rest here, there we go. Nearly. If not for the cloud cover, I'd be in a bit worse of a situation. Alright. Okay, let's access the grapes here. Grab what we can. So far, we're getting a surplus, which is really good for us. I can't really complain with the results if I'm getting this many. That is a whole slew of gold sun coins, I do believe. There we go. Well, not that much, but still, it is a sizable sum of coins that we can still utilize, that's for sure. Alright, let's grab as much grapes as we can. Okay. Nice, we're getting plenty of resources, I'd say. Can't be bad. Let's see, how much grapes have we got? We've managed to get 700. We're still gonna need way more than that, I would imagine. We're gonna get rid of the paper, because that's just low class at this point. We don't need it. The only thing that we're gonna be getting paper from at this point, I would believe, is literally just if we go and harvest it. Well, if we literally make it ourselves, I should say. Because that's the only thing that's going to be good for us at this point in time.
My will.
At least that's what I personally believe. Alright, there we go. We managed to get another cotton seed, which is pretty good. That'd be nice. Yeah, we're going to ignore these guys. It is getting dark, so that's good. But we're going to go over here because this has a little bit more grapes that we can take advantage of, so might as well grab as many grapes as we possibly can. This is the smaller location where you get grapes, I do believe, so grab what you can if you're going to be grabbing it, period. But hey, I'm just grabbing it just because it's good for us, so... There we go. Alright. Pop this open, grab what we can. Oh, even more grape seeds. Always a good thing. The fact that we're getting so many is a great thing to have. Oh. Hello.
Run away!
Yep, so far so good. Now if we go over to this side, we can get some more grapes there. We got 3 grape seeds so far. We're obviously going to need way more than that, but, you know, we're doing the best that we can given the circumstances. Well, while they're doing that, I'm just going to go through the sacred grapes. There we go. Alright, in the house we go. That should have a little bit more resource for us. Mainly in the form of coins, but, you know. Workers. Let's see. Nope, just more schematics, which is actually a good thing. So, yeah, we're gonna grab as many schematics as we can. And I guess technically we are doing what we came here to do. We're just doing it in a different way. So, there's 2 ways you can get research, obviously. And I think I've already shown you, actually, never mind. So, in order for you to get more, you know, schematics, the best way is to go with the tech scrap route. at least in my personal opinion, if you have a abundance of scrolls. It's just the safer option of the two, well, easier option of the two. It just takes time to do. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna just pop this open. Okay. And I'm nearly full in inventory. Great. Well, I managed to get in. That's all I care about. Well, among other things, of course, but, you know. Take what you can get.
There's no space in my
let's see, what do I not need? I can down this, so that way we got free room. What else?
My bags are filled.
Alright, there we go. Nice. Must be tired today, because I really don't have much to say. I'm probably going to wrap it up after this. Well, after this excursion, anyways. Which I don't blame myself for doing. It's been an interesting day. But anyways. So, we don't have much in the way of gold, so we wouldn't be able to do anything here anyways, if we tried.
My bags are filled.
Let's see. Is there anything that we want to ditch before we go? I guess we can ditch the coarse thread for the scrolls, because scrolls take... Nope. Thick hide. Thick hide is pretty useless to us right now, so there you go. Alright. We're gonna head back to base, and we'll just deposit everything as we go. We'll equip that, at least. But yeah, no, we're gonna head back. But hey, we managed to do quite a lot today, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, we're gonna head back with our spoils. It's not as profound as I would have liked it to be, but materials are always going to be handy in the end, so we just need to go to a location, gather what we can, retreat, and then just rinse and repeat. Of course, we've got other things to do first. And my god, is that going to be a dangerous board. Fighting in. Why not? Oh god. It's another group. God.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
That was something. Jeez. Enemies certainly know how to cause a ruckus, that's for sure.
I must make room if I want to carry
Alright,
that.
Daisy, let's get going before worse things happen. Well, hey, at the very least we did quite well. I'm not complaining. That said, we're still missing research that we do need. Just deal with that. Thank you. Are you kidding? See you later. Okay. Well, we managed to escape. That's all that matters. And these guys with the crossbows are not going to be enough. I know that for a fact. Unless their arrows are fast. Well, unless they get a lucky shot, in which case they, on bones, and then I gotta deal with all that shenanigans. But no, we'll be fine. Alright. But hey, I can't really complain because we got so much good stuff out of that. So, I'd say that's a win-win. Sure, I could have gone for further, but yeah, I just wasn't in the mood, to be quite honest. It's fine. Everybody has those days. Okay, so we're gonna slip through here, and let's see. We're gonna quickly hop off here. We're gonna swap over to, well, sort these out. Swap this over. So we got grapes now, so we're gonna start putting those down. There we go. The cotton go right over here. Blood roses can go somewhere over in this area here. There we go. That should be good. Deposit everything here, and we should be good to go. I'll grab the hearts, I suppose. We'll grab the bottles. You never know. Grab those. Yeah, I don't need that. Put that in. Put those in. There they go. There they go. Deposit specific things in here. In they go. Grab that. And I guess we are good. Well, as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna quickly take those fish out, actually, though. I'll put in the silver. We managed to get some nice hearts here, which is gonna be good for processing, at least. Grab all these. And we'll put the fish away over here. Bada boom. Alright, there we go. That's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, no, that's it. So we've managed to do quite a bit today. We've managed to get 2 pieces of research that is dedicated towards the Maleficer sets, which is exactly what we need to upgrade our gear to the next tier. We've managed to procure a ton of resources, mainly from iron to copper to all that jazz. So, yeah, I did what I came out here to do. I managed to get a lot of stuff. We got a lot of items here and there. So we shouldn't be lacking, for the very least, up until the point that we reach the point where we're going to need to gather endgame gear. In which case, that's going to be another thing entirely. But, yeah. Next stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be using said resources that we've just collected, turning them into much more materials that we can utilize. Well, hold on, let me just sort this out here. But yeah, no, we're going to take all these resources, we are going to be utilizing them in their best possible states, mainly so that way we can, get stronger. We'll probably try and get our hands on the full set of Maleficer gear. We'll try and get as many books as we possibly can, probably by grinding against, or fighting bosses, I should say. And yeah, I guess the next stream is going to be dedicated towards fighting. let's see. Yeah, we're gonna take out Voltea. We're going to get a new amulet, I do believe. We'll also get as much research as we possibly can within that zone, because I know it's resource heavy in that regard. And I guess we'll fight Simon Belmont, because why not, right? There's also a few others, but who knows. I'm thinking at the very least the Blood Key might be worth it. So having the sun resistance would be a really nice addition, but yeah, I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.